that uses Google Colab and show you how to get this set up so it goes faster. And for some machine learning, like for neural networks, this is much faster to use Google Colab because you can do parallel processing. So let me go there and find Matthew's. Oops. The G on my computer. There we go. And here we are. Go in, please. Okay. Right. So it's right here. So I guess I'm not going to talk much about 3B. Actually, there may have been problems with tutorial 2. Did other people find problems with tutorial 2? Let me get this person in. There we go. So here we are with tutorial 4, and what you want to do when you use Google Colab is go to runtime here and change runtime type and change it to GPU. Now you can only do this for a limited amount of time. So it may be when you're developing it, you can start with CPU, but when you get to the later part, you should change this to TPU because the execution is quite a bit faster. So the other thing I can say about this is, if you this very nice method for loading your file automatically, and this also will help me when I run yours because I can run it without loading the file. This strange looking code here, oops, sorry, you can see that the store commands are commented out, and instead there's this stuff here that authenticates a file that you select, and it will read that file from your drive. You'll read that file from your drive, and I can read it from your drive also. So where are we? Okay. I should mention to people that when we use Google Meet, it's really helpful if you come on time, because people who come in late, just because Google Meet doesn't have automatic admission, so every time a new person comes in, I have to interrupt and let you in. So it's helpful if you come on time when I use Google Meet. So I was saying that this code that will automatically load your file, and you don't have to run the previous notebook to store the file. It will just load the file automatically. So this kind of incomprehensible code here. Now this file ID is the ID of the Excel file that you can put on your Google Drive. So you should have this file orig.xls somewhere on your Google Drive. and so just show you how to get the file ID. Let's see, where is rig.xls? It's right here. If I click on this, you can see the file ID here. This here. You see 1AHLKZ. Right? If I go back here, you will see 1AHLKZ. Okay. So when you put your file rig.xls on your Google Drive, you will copy this. Oops, it's not there. It's, this one here. You will copy this file ID here. You copy this between the slashes. Don't include the slash. Everything between the slash, and you will paste it into this place. Okay. Now if I run this code, and see I'm running off of his Google Drive, but I can run it and it will ask me something. It's going to take a minute to warm up, I guess. Okay, so it's just allow and just sign in. It's taking a minute. Use this account. And I'm going to go. Okay. And here, continue. Blah, 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 continue. And this should run. Uh-oh. What's the problem? This didn't happen before. Oh, I didn't import pandas. Oh, that's because I forgot to do the first cell. Sorry. So let me execute the first cell. Okay, and now try it. That should be fine. Okay, so it runs fine. So I think I shared this code with you already. Did I share it in an email? Do you have this code? Anybody there?
I don't. I've never seen that.
Okay, well, let me...
I saw an email earlier today.
Let me...
it also went through.
Matt, I'm not hearing you very well. But what
I think it went through a Canvas announcement. So I think it should also be in an email. For most of us.
Well, I can just copy this.
Was that today, Matthew?
I saw it today, so I believe it was today. It could have been...
Okay,
Right, well,
I haven't checked.
It is now in your WhatsApp. And I will email it also. But you have to remember that the file ID, you need to change that to your own file ID. All right, so let me go to my copy so that we can look at it. But I think that this one is pretty straightforward. Alright, so here we go, and I go to my drive, and I go to, let's see, it should be under here, and then here, yes, and then here, and then here, and then here. So what I can say is that you reuse an awful lot of code from tutorial 3B. 3B really gets things set up. It gets the framework for the pipeline set up. But what is nice, I think, about this one is it shows you we're not really restricted to logistic to regression. You can do any type of machine learning method. Just the same way. At this point, I haven't really explained k nearest neighbors. It's actually quite simple classification method. Basically, to classify a instance, you look at similar instances and see how they classify, and then go with the majority. You can look this up on Wikipedia. I think there's a very simple explanation, but you can use these machine learning classifiers without even understanding them. You just import it and then you use it. You can go and read the documentation, find out what the parameters are. You set the parameters and then you run with it. So we've got this going here. Do your imports, store, set up your learning, set up this big dictionary. The dictionary is just like the one with Mahalanobis. But you want to add also the stuff for k nearest neighbors. Oh, I already added it here. Okay. And then you go down. And this does some explanation of what the parameters are. Grid search is kind of exhaustive. You do some kind of exhaustive search for the best set of parameters. You specify which values you're going to look at, and so it does a lot of. So that the reason why it takes a long time is it's testing a lot of different options. So, for instance, the C values are different options that you can use for. Actually, this is regularized regression, which we know about because we did a tutorial on that. So these are different values for the penalty. So, like it says here, larger C means that the penalty is smaller. If you want to do unregularized, you make this very, very big. Okay. And you. Okay, so I think this is pretty clear. I did one instance here, and then you do two other instances similarly. Training and testing, we know about that. We did the jackknife in the previous tutorial, and the video talks about that as well. This is a way of getting error bars, which are important. We want to get error bars to know the accuracy of your estimates. And cross-validation. So what cross-validation does is it gets a preliminary it tells you preliminary which of your models is best. So the way you do this when you compare models is you compare them all on the training set, and you use the training set to tell you which one seems to be best, and then you choose that best one and you run that one on the testing set. All right, we had before get accuracy Maha, now it's get accuracy machine learning. So it's basically a ripoff from the previous tutorial. And I think I explained this in detail in the video for tutorial 3B. As I mentioned, this here is a little bit tricky, but I think if you watch the video, you can do that correctly. All right, so we go through stuff. Everything's in a dictionary with several levels. Sorry, whoops, I skipped ahead. So this is just like the previous tutorial. All this stuff is very much like the previous tutorial. Okay, yeah. So if we need 3 colors, we'll need another color. So Matt, was that the only problem? I think maybe that's the only color.
That's the only one I ran.
Yeah. So you'll have to catch that because we're doing 3 different methods, so we'll need 3 different colors. And then the reason why you have to do Mahalanobis first is we're comparing these methods to Mahalanobis. And I think I've mentioned before, and it's worth mentioning again, that when you do machine learning, you should always compare your method to some very simple method to make sure that you're not just using a fancy method to do something that can be done very simply. And so here basically you're creating to do the plot, you're pulling from your dictionary the information that you have. So the dictionary has everything, and it's all organized by keys, so you can pull your information out using the keys. And then you get a plot, and then that's it. All right. So that was very, very brief overview. Again, did anybody encounter problems on the other tutorials? Or are you doing okay?
Doing okay.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't have anything else specifically to say. Any other comments? I'll take that as a no, but please communicate with me if you do run into problems. And also